Okay, everybody, what is going on? My name is NGS, and welcome to the Hunt the Truth cast. For those of you guys who are tuning in for the very first time, this is the somewhat regular podcast series where me and my stalwart co-hosts get together and, well, like the hashtag says, we hunt the truth. We're going to try to bring a little bit more clarity to the gaming community, and there is a lot of echoes going on the stream, so I gotta mute this. Oh, we were doing so freaking well, but hey, what can you do? Technical difficulties on the first ever live episode of Hunt the Truth. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be trying out something new. You know, I'm not the one to do too many live streams. But I think that with something like this, with everybody getting together and discussing roundtable style, I think it'd be something really cool. And I know you guys would probably appreciate it as well. So whatever feedback that you guys can give us for the stream, let us know. Type it down below in the comments section. Why are people talking about 2016 celebrity deaths? This is not happy time. This is E3 time, so we should be talking about the good. But before we get into that, let me bring on my co-host. You know him. He is the man. He is the myth. He is the legend. He's known as Tundex, my buddy Tundex. What is going on today, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good, just chilling. And once again, folks, if you're not used to it yet, Tundex used to be Dante86. It's me, still me, just a different name. But yeah, just chilling. Off for the summer break and ready to do a whole bunch of gaming, man. That's it.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And you know him. You might love him. Heck, you want to know his origins, but we're not ready to reveal his origins as of yet. We have the one and only, I can't even say his old name, so we'll just call him Ryan. What's going on, Ryan?
What's going on, guys? Good to be here.
Awesome. So, for today's episode of Hunt the Truth, what we want to discuss is E3. Well, this is a pre-E3 discussion. As y'all know, the Electronic Entertainment Expo is getting ready to, well, begin in just a few short days. And there's a lot that we wanted to discuss. There's a lot of game announcements that have been revealed before the show, and there's, of course, our regular predictions, what we want to see in it. So, the structure for today's episode, first and foremost, what we're going to be talking about are the announcements that were made, because there's quite a few. After that, we're going to go into general discussion on hype towards E3. Over the past couple of years, a lot of people have felt that E3, the hype just isn't there anymore, so it's definitely something I think we can discuss. And the finale is going to be our predictions for the show, the games that we want to see, in addition to some of the general rumors that you hear from year to year. So I want to open up the table to Ryan because he's actually compiled the list of things. There have been a lot of announcements for this year's E3. I think when I woke up this morning, the first thing I saw from Ryan was that, dude, every freaking thing is blowing up, so we got to do this on today's episode. So Ryan, you want to just do a quick rundown of the list of everything that was announced today?
All right, today, Ukulele delayed to 2017, not really a shock. Horizon delayed to 2017 officially. That's been a rumor for like about a month. Final Fantasy 12 remastered. It's apparently some new edition. Don't really know about that. We got a teaser for Watch Dogs 2, and the Saints Row team announced their new game. Don't know anything about it. That's today's news.
All right, sweet. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of stuff in there. Did you mention Dead Rising, right?
That's a rumor.
That's a rumor. That's still a rumor as well. Okay, yeah. Cool. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff to discuss, and what's actually kind of funny is that usually around this time is when we would see some of these leaks, but they're not leaks. They are full-on game announcements. So that's a great segue to discuss the hype thing. But what I want to do first and foremost, talk about some of the things that have been rumored for the longest time, and I'm actually glad that they got confirmed. First and foremost, Final Fantasy 12 HD. Can we say, like, yes, it's about freaking time?
Seriously, I'm happy for that. Because, see, I have that game. I remember starting it when I was going to go to college. I had my PlayStation 2 with me, and I was like, hey, I'm going to get through this game. And just like any other RPG, I played for a little bit, and then I stopped because I'm a horrible person. That backlog is crying right now. But
oh, don't talk to me about backlogs that are crying. Oh, my God. Watch KQ come in this stream and be like, yo, someone mentioned backlog and Neo in the same sentence.
But yeah, it's like, that's the one Final Fantasy game that I've never really dedicated a lot of time to. And now, I just refuse to go back and plug up my old PS2. I can, but I refuse to do that to play it now. and I'm gonna be able to play it on my PS4 and get trophies and all that stuff, and it'll be pretty. So yay! But damn it, Square, and making us buy the same games over again. Looking at you, Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, that's actually kind of funny, and I know someone's going to bring this up. Oh, y'all are more excited for HD remaster than you are Watch Dogs 2? Yes. We are more excited for HD remaster. First off, yeah, that's all you got.
I got to get the definitive version on the Wii U.
Oh, he talked about the 8 month later $60 no DLC the definitive edition. There you go.
Definitively inferior version. Oh, that's something that I can get to that.
Definitively old Yeller edition. That's what it is.
Oh no.
Let's not go down this road.
Well, it is.
It's true.
Oh, so yeah,
So the thing about that is they're like teasing the announcement. Like it's like the Nintendo syndrome. They think people give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know a single person who cares about that game at all, and everyone doesn't want it to exist.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, because I will say this, though. Y'all will probably remember my tweets from 4 years ago from today, when they first unveiled Watch Dogs and how freaking excited we all were. Bro. Like, the concept of Watch Dogs was really interesting. Like, Grand Theft Auto meets social connectivity. Like, there was a lot of cool stuff in Watch Dogs. And we got the game, and it sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah.
It friggin' sucked.
Ubisoft's first installments on series are traditionally awful.
Oh, wow. That is true. Oh, my God.
Yeah, when you say that, that is very true.
Like, Assassin's Creed 1.
Mm-hmm. Far Cry 1.
Well, the first Far Cry had charm to it. Most people would... There's actually a compelling argument that Far Cry actually stopped being good after the first one, but we're not going to get into that. Assassin's Creed 1. Watch Dogs.
Ugh.
That's all you really need.
Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Prince of Persia.
Was Prince of Persia 1 bad?
Well, it wasn't...
Prince of Persia was good.
It wasn't bad, but the sequels were pretty good.
I think it was just... The first one was there to establish a character, and then they took the character on the sequels in a different direction.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what it was.
But that's
first
interesting.
one was actually very good. I enjoyed that game a lot.
It was. But that's really... Oh, my God. So, do you guys think The Division 2 is going to be all that in a bag of chips?
Oh, I guess that was pretty good. Like, people really liked The Division, so I don't know. I'm not going to really shit on it.
Well,
I didn't even play the first one, so I don't know.
I think people like the idea. Like, if you like those kind of games, I think you'll really enjoy The Division. It's just not something I'm interested in. Like Destiny, I played for about a week, beat the campaign, never picked it back up again because I'm not into those grindy loot. Wait, no, you can't even say that because I really enjoyed Final Fantasy XIV. I played that for a month straight. So maybe it's just the quasi MMO aspect of The Division that I didn't like.
They're like sneaking the MMO into you.
Yeah, it's like it's not really an MMO. You don't have to say it is, but yeah, Watch Dogs 2 is a thing, and I mean we all knew this was coming for a while. There was I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a dude on Instagram who did the motion capture and voice work, and he says, "Yeah, I had a great time working with Ubisoft on #Watch Dogs 2."
Hashtag, just so the whole world sees it,
bro. And it's actually kind of funny because I've talked to voice actors in the industry when it comes to NDAs and stuff, and sometimes they don't even know what they can talk about. They don't know if they can publicly announce this game. I mean, if you're someone like Nolan North, who is very attached to like Uncharted, he knows not to talk about stuff, but this dude was someone completely different. He wasn't involved in the first game, so he thought it was like Hollywood, where it's like, oh yeah, we can just talk that we're working on this stuff, and yeah, that shit went down with a quickness.
And then the next thing you know, Goofy tells you Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out in 2015.
Oh my... Did we ever figure out what that was for?
What's that now? Sorry?
You remember when Bill Farmer, the voice actor for Goofy, came out on Twitter and said that Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out in 2015?
Oh, sure. Yeah, about that.
Oh my God. Did we ever figure out what that was for? Because, listen, if this was, like, 2.5, maybe I would buy that. Maybe. But was it for Coded? Is there voice acting in Coded, Jamal?
Nothing got released in 2015.
Why would I know if there's voice acting in Coded when I went to sleep during the whole theater and I didn't play the game? I don't think there is, though.
I don't... How about Unchained Chi? Is there voice acting?
I don't even think Goofy's in it.
No.
Oh my God, y'all are gonna have to do some some Hunt the Truthing for us as well. What in the world was Bill Farmer talking about? Maybe just old people things, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think his logic was, I just recorded it. That means it must be coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy though, because wasn't that like that tweet was last year, right?
That was 2015.
That was 2015. Okay, so if they were, but then again, I saw conflicting reports saying that Haley Joel Osment hadn't even started recording yet. So it's like,
Sora's not going to be in there. That's why.
Sora's not in the game.
Are we gonna have a 30-hour game in 29 hours as the prologue?
Yes.
Is it gonna be like friggin' Devil May Cry 4 all over again?
You're gonna start the game and it's gonna be some character no one's ever heard of for the fucking conclusion of the trilogy.
Oh my god.
Man, getting back to Ubisoft though, somebody in the comments said this: Prototype Knuckles. Ubisoft needs to get off their ass and make Prince of Persia 08 sequel and Beyond Good and Evil 2.
That's actually funny. We can talk about that in the expectations segment, but
yes, that is right.
But as far as the other announcements go, let's talk about this one for a little bit since it is kind of topical. We're talking about video game sequels that people do not want. Let's talk about Yooka-Laylee.
Yooka-Laylee.
Now,
I'm a backer, a proud backer.
Now, I'll let this go off to Jamal because he's an actual backer for this. Tell us about your experience. I'll let this go off to Jamal and then Ryan and then me to talk about Yooka-Laylee. You will have your time, sir. You opened us. Let Jamal have his time to shine.
God, man, y'all call me old and everything. Let me have my time.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, when it comes to the style of game of Yooka-Laylee, I grew up on platform games. I started with Mario, and I was on the N64. I always freaking loved these. And that's why immediately I backed them, because Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, top-notch, awesome platform games. And then, they just kind of disappeared from the scene.
Well, Microsoft snatched their souls.
Oh my God, Microsoft! Why did you kill?
Banjo-Kazooie?
And honestly, like how Nuts and Bolts starts off, they're like, "Oh, kids don't want to do this anymore. It's all about shooting stuff." That's seriously how Microsoft thinks, and I don't think there's a market out there. In comes Playtonic Games for the Kickstarter, and everybody's like, "Hell yeah, I want this!" And as a backer, I know me and Ryan both got this email this morning when they posted the video today of the trailer for Yooka-Laylee, and it looks like just awesome stuff, man. It looks really good. It looks like it's going to be very fun, and it's pretty much what you expect from old school platformers like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64. It looks great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
and Latino Nerd, yes, it is top notch.
I didn't play Banjo-Kazooie until like 2011, and I loved it. It was like really, really good. And then I tried Tooie, and I kind of dropped it for a little bit, not because it wasn't good, just because I don't know, because I played Kazooie twice in 1 year, so I was like kind of sick of it. But I saw that, and it's like this is something everyone's wanted forever, and it's sort of like reviving themselves. And I like $30, get my name in the credits, and I get it. And why not?
Oh yeah, our names are going to be in the credits. Mm-hmm. Hey, cool.
That right there sounds like a good business decision.
But the thing that kind of sucks about this genre is it's not, nobody does it anymore. Not even Nintendo, to be completely honest.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and then the new Mario on the Wii U isn't even really like that, Mm-hmm. So it's a dead genre right now for some reason, and it's actually a really good genre that they could do a lot of good things with. But you do have these kids now. I teach them, I know, that think that Mario and all that stuff, it looks all cartoony and it looks like it's for kids. I'm like, newsflash, you're 12.
I love that.
That's actually kind of funny though, considering Minecraft is one of the top games out, and that's
exactly. They love Minecraft, but talk about Mario. Oh, that's lame. Oh, okay. Pokemon. Oh, that's lame. What? It's made for you.
I was in 3rd grade, and like some kid was trying to tell me like you're too old for Pokemon. I'm like, bruh, I'm like 7.
What? Oh my god, that I'm not going to even begin to comprehend that. But yeah, Yooka-Laylee it looks friggin' good. I just saw the trailer like not even an hour ago, and I was like, I wish I'd backed this. But then again, it goes against my rule of not getting involved in these Kickstarters, mainly because I just from the very beginning, the concept of Kickstarter, it sounds really good on paper, but like anything, all it takes is one bad apple to ruin it for the whole bunch, and we've seen that time and time again. We're not really. I was about to say we're not even gonna get into this, but Jamal already brought it up. Can we talk about the fact that Mighty Number 9 has like what 2-3 times the budget of Yooka-Laylee, and it looks like, I hate when people throw out the phrase it looks like a PS2 game, but it literally looks like an early PS2 game.
It looks like a bad iPhone game.
There you go. That's a better comparison.
Like, it's out, like it's finished. Colin Moriarty got his copy today.
Oh my god. Jesus, it's just obviously.
I was so excited to play that game, and then the excitement just died as it kept getting delayed and delayed. And I just, as Chris has been saying, they did not make good business decisions.
Yeah, like while they were making it, he's like, "Oh, new Kickstarter, and I'm also working on this game for Xbox One, and we're gonna make a TV show for Mighty Number 9." It's like, bro,
we're doing this, and by the way, we're also doing. And by the way, stop.
Literally, he was the Japanese edition of Billy Mays. But wait, there's more.
Wait.
Like, it got to the point where there was no... This is the funniest thing. The concept of Kickstarter was supposed to promote transparency. You know, you knew what you were funding. But it really wasn't that. Like, this man was working on an anime for a game that he was working on while working on another game that had been completely funded, and he was going to do something else with this, and there's going to be a TV show for the game that he was working on right now that he should have been spending a lot more time on. It was convoluted as all hell, and honestly, we're seeing the results from that. He was working way too hard on trying to make this 2D side-scroller revival franchise. Yeah, he was making a franchise out of something that didn't even exist yet. There were no proof of concepts, and that's honestly pretty depressing for all the backers and the fans who want to support these kind of games. Like, I've talked to a ton of people who legit love X genre or Y genre, and they don't even want to support Kickstarters because they don't know how it's going to end up. They don't know if this man is going to run away with the money. They don't know if the game's going to end up crap, and it's really sad because general people who want to make good games can't make good games because there's such a bad stigma going on. But you know what's actually kind of funny though is there's this game, I don't know if you might have heard of it. It's pretty big in the indie community. It's called Shantae.
Yeah.
Shantae Half Genie Hero. That game has like literally, I want to say a tenth of the budget, a tenth of the exposure that Mighty Number 9 has. It's coming out physical and digital in just a few months, and that game is what Mighty Number 9 should have been. And you know how they got to that point? They got to that point by releasing these small little games on different platforms. They got to that point by branching out, building their fan base, and then when they opened up their Kickstarter, people backed it because they liked what they seen. Mighty Number 9, we don't... Like, when did they release the demo for that game? Or the beta or whatever? Was that last year?
September?
Like, come on now.
I didn't even know you did that. Yeah.
I think it was it only for the backers?
Yeah, but I'm sure some people like cracked it.
Yeah, so it's depressing, but we really ain't gonna spend more time on that than we need to. So they announced Yooka-Laylee, they announced Watch Dogs 2. I'm trying to think what else did they reveal besides
Zero Dawn got delayed.
that. Honestly, I saw that coming. Let's be honest, what Sony exclusive doesn't get delayed these days? I mean, honestly, after Uncharted 4, I'm in the camp that if they delayed the game to the point where it ended up looking like Uncharted 4, okay, I can buy that if the game ends up good. Which, let's be honest, most of Guerrilla Games games, they don't come out broken. So that's pretty dope.
But that's still broken. What?
Oh,
yeah, Bethesda. Oh, yeah. Funny enough, I actually just started playing Fallout 4, and oh my god, I'm already running into some glitches.
You've seen my Facebook post about some of those glitches.
Yeah, literally, I'm at this point in the game where this guy's supposed to follow me to some place, and he can't move because he's stuck behind the power armor that I have, and I'm like, dude, just fucking move. So I had to restart the game just to get him to not be in that area. It was...
Oh, no. You could have console command him out, probably. But let's talk about...
Let's talk about what?
All right, I got some stuff here on the list that I think we should tackle.
Go for it.
Sure.
All right, the rumor section. 2 new Xboxes, an Xbox One Slim this year and a new Xbox One next year.
Yeah, let's have that discussion real quick. Let's talk about, because it's been really big in the past couple of weeks, the concept of mid-cycle refreshes. For those of you guys who are unaware, there have been a lot of rumors over the past couple of months about the possibility of Sony and Microsoft releasing PlayStation 4.5, Xbox 1.5s, basically where these consoles have a lot more horsepower. They're able to handle a lot more things, better performance in video games, supporting VR, alternate reality, stuff like that. And it's caused a lot of concern from people. First off, the elephant in the room. A lot of people will say that this is just another disappointment in 8th generation of gaming. Some people are excited, thinking that this is what the 8th generation console should have been. And there are a ton of people saying that this is the beginning of the end, the downfall of gaming. Now, personally, to me, I have no problem with these mid-cycle refreshes. Mainly because I kind of predicted that this would happen at some point. Like, the second I saw the specs for the PS4 and the Xbox One, I knew we weren't going to see like that big leap that we'd seen from like PS1 to PS2, PS2 to PS3. It wouldn't be feasible with the amount of tech that they were putting into those machines. But what's an even more interesting discussion is how video game consoles have always, for the longest time, they've been the slowest to adapt, but at the same time, they've had to adapt to so many things that are evolving in the gaming industry. Like if you were comparing Xbox 360 in 2005 to Xbox 360 in 2010, 2011, like it was there before smartphones were a thing, and it was introducing and working in tangent with smartphones in 2011 and 2012. That is really crazy for a console to incorporate stuff like that. So with these new systems, personally, I don't see it as a problem, mainly because this is the natural progression of technology. Like, if you're looking at cell phones, they come out every single year. That doesn't mean you have to buy a new cell phone every single year. iPhone 6 comes out, iPhone 6s is marginally better. Doesn't mean that your phone is obsolete. With gaming, I think it's going to be a similar thing. Obviously, it's going to have a bigger impact, as in your PlayStation 4.5, sure, it's going to be able to run games 1080p 60 frames per second, whereas your PlayStation 4 can only run it 1080p 30. That's, I think, what's going to be the marginal difference of things. And it makes sense if people want more horsepower out of their games. But I think a lot of people are looking at this as, oh, they're forcing me to upgrade and my system is obsolete. Like, this is what I don't understand. Every single time a company comes out with a product, no matter how much time they have in between the other one, people are going to always think they're being shafted. Which is literally, if you're in the tech world, like how do you even think that? Like graphics cards get outdated like that. Like my Galaxy Note 4 was like the top tier phone from Samsung at the line. 2 months later, they announced their new line. Oh, look at that. And it's just, obviously Sony and Microsoft are putting this stuff in place to where games have some kind of parity, where like it is on PC, depending on the specs of your machine, the game is going to scale differently, which is fine. I think that long term it makes a lot of sense, and only buy it if you want to get the better performance. I see myself buying, at the very least, the Xbox 1.5, mainly because it's an Xbox that's actually competent. Hopefully, I guess.
Too bad there's no games on it still.
Yeah, I something like that. Yeah.
I'm coming at this from a different angle. All right, so right now, if you're making a game, you got to make it for PS4, Xbox One, PC. And now we already have optimization issues. Now you have to make it for 2 different PS4s, 2 different Xbox Ones, and a PC. Someone's getting the shaft here. This isn't going to be a happy world where every single release is like really good on everything. This means that either if PS4.5 doesn't sell well, then it's not going to get optimized well on those. Why would we do that when no one has it? If it does sell well, then we're just going to give the old PS4 owners the shaft. I think we all just saw this with Hyrule Warriors Legends on the.
I was just about to go into that. Yes, 100% right there. Because yeah, go ahead. I'll talk about it later.
And well, I'm a tech guy. I like performance out of my stuff. The whole thing about consoles was, I buy it and I don't have to like even think about it for 6 years. And like my PC, I know I have to upgrade. That's part of the deal. And now with like even mod support on consoles, I think like consoles are just like blurring the lines or like. What is a console anymore?
Yeah. But yeah, like what Ryan was saying with the Hyrule Warriors Legends, I got it, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy Hyrule Warriors. It's very fun. It's a lot of fun for me. A lot of people don't like it because Warriors hack and slash, boring, whatever. But the issue with it is, I said this earlier, it is the definitively inferior version of the game because you go from a Wii U game down to a 3DS title, which is playable on the 3DS and the new 3DS. If you play it on the 3DS, why would you do that? It's not going to perform well at all because the game can't even perform at 60 frames, 1080 on the Wii U. So they make a 3DS port of it that has better features, but it's still not optimized for the system.
They self-released that shit too, because they at no point mentioned that there's going to be performance difference between the consoles.
Yeah, that just came out of nowhere.
And then, like, if you don't have the freaking new 3DS, why would you even purchase the game? Because even when you put the game in 3D on Hyrule Warriors right now, it already starts to chug. And God forbid you have it on a freaking regular 3DS. You know, I'm actually good. No, I downloaded it, so I can't try it. I was going to try it on my older 3DS to see how bad it is.
But... Oh, good God.
No, God forbid you could download a game to multiple systems.
Oh, yeah. Because, you know, if I want to do that, I got to do the whole process.
Oh, Nintendo.
It'll take hours. Oh, Nintendo. We'll get on that later. I used to love you so much.
We're not going to talk about them because they're not even going to be at E3 that month.
Yeah, but I mean, going back to the whole thing, your main point was optimization. Like, why are we having these consoles when these games aren't optimized? I think that just falls on a developer basis. Like, not every developer has problems optimizing their games, which is why we have a lot of developers who are able to push 1080p, 30, and 60 and stuff like that. And then we have others who are pushing out 720p, struggling to do 30 and stuff like that. But I think that's more of a case-by-case thing than as a general, like a general rule. So we'll have to see what they do on that front. But I mean,
as long as when they release these games, they are optimized for whichever freaking console they're on. If they optimize it for the base and then give you better for the better console, yes, right, that's fine. But if it's not optimized for the lower ones and they're just kind of like, hey, let's optimize for the top end, and who cares about those other peasants?
I think that's what they're probably going to do is, like, the lowest common denominator, make sure that game runs what the minimum should be. But it actually opens up some other interesting issues as well. Ryan, you brought this up, how basically everything is becoming PCs. I think the farther and farther down the line we go, that's what happens. Like, it's something we can't avoid. As much as we want consoles to be like plug and plays and not have to deal with anything, we kind of can't anymore. Like, what devices just plug and play works just fine? You don't have to deal with these sort of things. It's becoming harder to see those things. You know, with like the benefits of technology and all this stuff, we invite patches, we invite
first
downloads, 5 gigabyte day one patches. Oh God! What game was it that had a 5 gig? Oh, wasn't it Mortal Kombat X had like a 3 gig day one patch?
Dude, it's so common now.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity.
The Wii U had what? When you first got the freaking system, the system itself had like a 2 gig patch.
Oh, yeah. That was actually a big problem. Remember when the Christmas hack on Microsoft and Sony?
Oh, yeah.
Years ago?
Oh,
on Xbox One, you can't use it unless you update it. So if you were a little kid getting an Xbox One on Christmas that year, you couldn't play it for like a few days.
So that's also another reason why I think they're trying to come out with this new Xbox One so they can actually have the newer system work out the box. But that's actually kind of funny. Everyone is asking, hey, what are you guys talking about? I mean, it kind of says it on screen.
Hey, I got the chat.
Oh, okay. All right. But for those who are wondering, this is a pre-E3 discussion. We're just discussing a lot of the rumors, things we're looking forward to at the event, just general discussion of hype, which is actually going to be our next topic right now. And just overall free flow discussion. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Lets us know what you guys think about the show. Also comment all your thoughts about this. Make sure to tweet it out using the Hunt the Truth hashtag. We will greatly appreciate that. All right, so now moving on to the next topic. Let's talk about I is it the audacity of hype? There's been a lot of discussion in the past couple of years with E3, and I'm sure you guys have seen this from the Nintendo camp, to justify why Nintendo isn't going to have a major presence at E3. Some folks are actually believing that E3 is indeed becoming irrelevant. Now, there is some truth to this, like when some people say that E3 doesn't matter as much as it used to. But I think a lot of these points are kind of blown out the water. Because we're seeing all of these publishers pulling out from the shows, and they're not having their conferences on like the E3 stages. I think Bethesda and EA.
Yeah, they're doing stuff on the 12th.
Right.
Which is 2 days before the actual convention.
Yeah, Bethesda and EA, in addition to Nintendo hosting their direct streams and stuff like that, that's prompted a lot of people to think that the show doesn't matter anymore. Personally, I disagree. I just think it's a different way of handling things. I think it's more from a business perspective that these companies are leaving the show. Because look at it like this. On E3, you're given such a limited amount of time, a limited amount of space, and I'm sure it's friggin' expensive as all hell. It's why Disney and Fox are pulling out of New York Comic-Con, mainly because it's expensive to host these sort of things. When they have it on their own space, it's more of a controlled environment. They can choose who they want in there, and for them, it's something that they might end up wanting, but they still time it around E3. Like this week is E3 week. So it's
because this is the time for gaming information, regardless if you're going to do it on the E3 stage or not. This is when everybody is looking for what they're going to do, especially their stockholders. They're really looking at, like, hey, what are they going to be putting out? Should I be putting more money into it, or should I pull out some money? I don't know.
Yeah,
and it's like you said. I feel that it is still important for them to do this around this time, but with with streaming becoming more popular in all forms and becoming easier for anybody to become a streamer, it makes so much more sense for them to save money and do it on their own, because you can get a Twitch account for free, and just do this stuff on your own, as opposed to paying the money and going and doing it at E3. Now, this year, Nintendo, they're dropping the ball even further and not even doing a direct. They're just doing the Treehouse streams where they're talking about the video games.
Someone chopped down that treehouse.
Chop down the treehouse, dude. I'll get the damn kerosene.
It's like, how can you do? You can't really do a reaction thing to that, because I just remember watching the Treehouse. It was just on in the background for hours and hours.
Oh my god!
And that's how it's going to be.
Gameplay. All right, so here's my approach for this. All right, so what's the big things that everyone remembers from last year's E3? Fallout 4 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Yeah.
I think the E3, the actual core days, 12th, 13th, 14th, those are for the big boys. Those are for the things that everyone's going to be talking about, that like people are going to be hyped up for years, these huge announcements. I think, like, what was announced today? All stuff that like wouldn't really make a big splash in comparison to other stuff.
True.
And I just think that everyone wants to be heard on each individual day, so everyone has their own day to talk about it, as opposed to being drowned out by like these huge games that people have been waiting decades for.
Yeah, and I mean, it is kind of cool in the sense that if this means that they're going to lessen like the multi-platform games, like you know how annoying it was to see friggin' like Watch Dogs on Ubisoft stage, and then 2 hours later Watch Dogs on Sony stage, and it's a new segment of the gameplay demo that you haven't seen. Like, like if it means
and now
that
it's the definitive version for Nintendo.
You're never gonna let that go.
That's a dead meme.
The definitive. Well, some doctors who apparently still don't own furniture and cannot play Uncharted 4 and Crushing still believe so, bro. I know for a fact Black Bond, if he's watching, he's gonna cut this bit out and put it as the intro. But yeah, as a whole, E3 is very much still relevant. It's why they're timing things around. It's just people are going about it differently, and I think that with the case of these big publishers who actually have more than one Zelda game to talk about, it gives them time to spend as many amount of time as they want to. Like last year, for example, on Bethesda's stage, they were not only showing Fallout 4, but they were also showing some things that aren't really interesting to me. So I was like, okay, whatever, it's their conference, they can do it.
I forgot about
Everyone
that.
was hyped about Doom when that was shown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Doom was... I completely forgot about Doom, and it actually came out. Wow.
That was good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I want to play it.
It's really good.
Sweet. So, yeah, E3 is still relevant. Don't let any people who are still waiting on the next big Nintendo game tell you otherwise. Hey, Toma just joined. Awesome.
All right. So,
T-Bell!
to my point of the big stuff being announced, Red Dead 3 is supposed to be announced.
Okay, listen.
Dead Rise and Destiny 2. Then those are two huge games.
All right, I'll say this. If Red Dead 2 or Red Dead Remaster is a thing, this is the best E3 since 2013. That's it.
Yo, just give me that Red Dead PC port, fam. Like,
Bro,
what are you doing?
oh my!
No.
I take a PS4 remaster. Red Dead is fucking incredible, dude. Like,
All I want from E3 is a Wii Music 2.
oh god. Well, you want it on your smartphone so you can play the damn piano?
You can use no. This how they're gonna do it. They're gonna give you the balance board so you can do drumming action, and they're gonna give you the gamepad so you can look around and interact with the audience that you're playing for. And
Give me
Wii
a
Music
nuke so
too.
I can kill myself.
Yeah, there you go. And we're gonna use that. Yo, you just get the Wii Vitality sensor and wrap the cord around your neck, man.
Wait, Vitality Sensor, another thing that never came out that Nintendo announced.
No, they're still working on it. So what does everyone think? Is there going to be a new Crash?
Oh, that's okay. First off, with the amount of teasing that they've done, if it's not a thing at this year's E3, I'll be okay. But Sony better knock that shit off. Don't do any more Easter eggs and spoilers and tweets saying, "Oh, we miss you." Stop that shit. That is really killing
you
me.
get to play the first level of Crash in Uncharted 4. That I died on and I was mad.
Well,
Whatever.
to be fair, I actually looked up statistics. Not a lot of people got up to Elena's high score. They didn't even get close.
I didn't even get close.
I had a game over and I was sad. The last jump.
It's okay.
Running towards the cameras.
That game's hard.
Yeah, Tom over here is like, "Oh, I beat Elena's high score. It was great. It was pretty easy."
Oh, that's right. Resident Evil 2 remake. Completely forgot that existed.
Bro,
I'm
that's
looking
right.
forward to that. That was my shit.
Oh, okay. All right, we can talk about that too. There's supposed to be a new Resident Evil coming out then. The year.
Wasn't it supposed to be
Guys.
Resident?
Okay, why are we so excited about all these remakes? Why?
No, that's
why?
not a remake.
What about
still?
no? What about that Resident Evil shooter they have coming out? That's not Resident Evil 7. Isn't it like Resident Evil?
Oh, yeah,
Mercenary something. I don't know.
I don't think that's what they're talking about. That seems like dumb.
I know, like, apparently there's rumors that Resident Evil 7 is going to be a complete reboot of the series. I don't know if that means story or if that means actual gameplay.
The rumor is that's going to go back to its horror. Like, they know they really, like, dropped the ball.
Oh,
But they already did a reboot, Revitalitons.
Is this your designated role on the stream?
Yeah.
The memer.
Yeah, Jamal the memer. Oh,
But
my
no,
God.
Revelations. They said that's what the point of that game was, to take it back to the horror roots.
I think that was like they're like testing the waters. Like, do people really want us to go back? And then it was good. It was like, yeah, okay, yeah, well, we should go back.
And then they made the second game episodic.
that was
No, they don't want it episodic. Let's just not do that again.
Resident Flop.
Street Fighter.
flop coming soon.
Oh God! I mean, to be honest, at this point, time to do some damage controlling. These remakes are so different than their original counterparts, so it can still be a fresh experience. Look at Ratchet and Clank PS4; that is vastly different than the first Ratchet and Clank game, and it is still a fresh experience. So,
Vastly different.
yeah, it is.
Actually, I wouldn't know. I didn't play Ratchet and Clank. Never
Yeah,
mind.
don't you talking about the dude? Nah, chill. You ain't know about the Jigaboo Jones struggle, Ryan.
Oh, JBJ. Yo.
AVJ. Apparently, that's actually a famous YouTuber that we were playing.
Really?
Apparently, some people said, "Yo, you were playing with this dude," and I'm like, "Are you sure?" So I looked up his name, and it actually has him playing Ratchet and Clank 3, and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Interesting.
That would make sense that only weirdos like us were playing that game 10 years later. Why else? But yeah.
I want to mention how Pikmin 4 has been done for like a year.
Right.
Like he's like Miyamoto casually just drops an interview. It's like, oh, Pikmin 4 is done.
Oh, they're delaying that for the NX. That's not coming out on the Wii U.
But
I mean, you see how long it took to get Pikmin 3.
Yeah, but that was different. That was, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, from what I've heard, and I haven't played Pikmin 3, I don't know. But everybody and their dog says that if they're doing another Pikmin game, it's got to use, like, the Wiimote or the gamepad again. They can't just go back to regular controller. That's what I've been hearing from folks.
I think that they patched it to where, yeah, you can use whatever control style you want in there. I have it, but yeah, I haven't. My thing with Pikmin is I play it for a while and it's fun, and then I get bored of it. And that's the same with any RTS for me. I enjoy it for a while, and then I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm good.
All right. So one more thing. Everyone's favorite Twitter account, Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, what are they going to do?
I no.
They need to kill Sonic.
That's what they have to do. No, there is no faith in Sonic anymore.
I want them to end it on Sonic Adventure 3. Even if it's awful, they just have to drop that bomb and be like, all right, it's over.
But we got Adventure 3 already.
Adventure 3 was already out. That was Sonic 06, bro.
Yeah.
It's time to stop.
That was the reboot, bro. Like, where are you at?
That was Sonic the Hedgehog, man. That's what it is.
Bro, it's like Fast and the Furious. You know how they have Fast and the Furious, then they have the Fast and the Furious? That's like Sonic the Hedgehog and the Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what the sad thing is? I felt the hurt from Ryan when he says, please stop.
Please stop. It's time to stop.
Hey, I used to be a Sonic fan too, and then they started to suck.
I was ready to let it go, then Generations was the bomb, and then I'm like, oh, I'm back.
Generations was great, and then they... Yeah.
There's no... Like, you know what the funny thing is? I wrote a status on Facebook saying that there hasn't been a good Sonic game in 5 years, and my boy was like, Neo, stop lying. Then 2 seconds later, holy shit, Generations did come out 5 years ago. Fuck. Listen, I'll just say this, and I know someone's going to cut this up and upload it as a separate video. You can't be a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog anymore. I'm sorry, but you can't. Like, if you are literally just sitting there saying, oh, the next Sonic game's going to be good. Oh, the next Sonic game's going to be good. You are encouraging a cycle of disappointment that doesn't end.
A cycle of hatred.
You sound like Nintendo fans.
There you go. I mean, they're very interchangeable. I mean, why do you think they get excited for Sonic at the Olympic Games? There you go, man.
Truth. Because it's a Mario and Sonic crossover.
You know what the sad thing is? Those have been the best Sonic games in the past 5 years.
Please stop.
It's sad because it's true.
Sonic the movie. Oh, starring Vin Diesel.
That's why I told him to get out of here.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, like, a lot of these animated characters can work with movies, but let's not.
Wasn't the Sonic Boom show actually decent?
I heard it's like Seinfeld, but in cartoon form. That's what everyone's been telling me.
Too bad the game was shit.
I still know certain people who you know as well, Jamal, who were damage controlling for all the Sonic games.
You can't damage control that shit.
Like, someone's like, Sonic Flop World. Can we stop? I still remember when I woke up one morning a couple years ago, and you know how Black Bond would with every Wii U game that came out.
Oh my god, Black Bond!
I would cry because he would do, like, first off, he'd post the review. Second, he would post the frame rate test. And all I saw in the thumbnail was Sonic with his arms out running, and it said 5 out of 10, and the title of the video said Sonic Flop World. I'm like, I started crying for some reason.
Sonic Lost World's gonna save the Wii U guys.
Oh, Black Baron. Oh my god.
I actually wanted to play that game, and then I played the demo, and I was like, what is this?
Wait, is Sammy Classic Sonic that little white kid, the skinny white kid?
the Rager.
Oh, freaking bricks.
No, dude.
Peanut butter.
It was all an act.
Are you serious? It was a prank, bro?
Well, like, all right. So there's like probably something wrong with him, but like he said in an interview, it was like, yeah, people told me to play up my emotions, so that's what I did. And now he makes videos, and it's like chill.
Yo, for real. Oh, someone said that Niall's gonna make something out of this podcast. Oh, I know it.
Always.
He took that like 2 seconds of Jamal and tweeted it out to like 30 people.
Bro. This dude came into my stream and said something about that, and I repeated it, and then it was on freaking Twitter.
Bro, so does he have to like go and download the streams, cut it up, and then render it?
Yep, so I guess he downloaded a couple of hours of a stream and did that. But hey, he did it, and it was there.
It's awesome. All right, someone just said Sonic Boom is a weapon of mass destruction. Oh, that's the truth right there.
Oh no, not Federation Force! Please stop.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be at E3
too. Kill it.
Federation Force.
Nobody wants that.
Oh man, Federation Forces. Yeah.
Please stop. Even Reggie had to damage control that shit, and he's like, "We know."
What? What do you mean we know?
He's like, "We know you want a real Metroid game, but this is what you're getting."
Oh, this is a goddamn travesty. That's what it is. But
so what about Kingdom Hearts 2.9 or Kingdom Hearts in general? Or
okay, I will say
we gotta get 2.8 first.
First off, we gotta get 2.8. Second, I gotta bring this up because I gotta keep bringing this up whenever we're all together. All of y'all little bitches gotta stop with this Kingdom Hearts 3 uncovered shit. That's getting old. It's not gonna happen. Square Senpai is not gonna notice you. Stop it.
I think it's gonna happen.
What fucking 13 facts are they gonna reveal? Like, I better be one of those facts. This guy's been talking about this game for 10 years.
It wouldn't be 13 facts. They do 3.
But 13 members.
No, they do 3 because Final Fantasy 15 they did 15. So.
Well, they'll have a subtitle for Kingdom Hearts 3. 13.
No, 15 had 16 facts.
Oh, so does that mean there's a Kingdom Hearts 4?
Oh, please
Technically, there's like, I don't even know how many.
Wait, well, I don't know if y'all were around to watch this stream, but I remember in 2009 at the Sony press conference, Square had just shown off a new trailer for Final Fantasy 13, and then Jack Tretton, I miss you. He got on stage and he was just like, Square Enix is hard at work on their next big installment, Final Fantasy 13, but that's not going to stop them from working on the next big game, Final Fantasy 14. And everyone was like, what?
Yeah, I remember that.
Can Square do that? And they just announced that there's like a Kingdom Hearts multiplayer arena game coming out, and it's called Kingdom Hearts 4. Please, right, I would want that.
That dude who remember? All right, 2.9 was leaked from a LinkedIn profile, and apparently he wrote that he was working on networking features for Kingdom Hearts.
That has to happen. Listen. If Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, they have to have multiplayer in that. Like this is not even a question.
Please stop.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Please stop.
Why do you want multiplayer in Kingdom Hearts?
Okay, bro. Okay, have you played 358x2?
Yeah, begrudgingly.
The multiplayer.
The multiplayer was good.
Okay. Another question: have you played Birth by Sleep, the Mirage Arena?
No.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
That's all we need to know, bro. Listen, Kingdom Hearts multiplayer can work if they take the time and make it big budget tier. That shit can be fun as hell. Like, I'm talking, this is y'all banding together to fight like a giant dark side Heartless. You got like 4 different dudes working to take it down. Dude, that
Brian,
shit
do you play Monster Hunter?
No.
There you go.
Okay, but yeah, it's pretty much, it would be Monster Hunter with Kingdom Hearts, and it'd be awesome because I love freaking playing it in the Mirage Arena. I just
don't want to poke it on that single player.
Well, I mean, you can't even use that excuse anymore nowadays. I mean, Uncharted 4 has single player and the multiplayer is great. Last of Us had an amazing single player. The multiplayer is great. Well, that's Naughty Dog and everything's like great. Yeah. Well, I mean, has Square done multiplayer? Well, I mean, their MMO team's different, but
not really.
I just don't want the game to come out in like 10 years. I just want it to come out.
Well, it's already taken 10 years. They started developing this like in 2012. It's been 4 years.
One thing I do hope to hear from Square at E3, I hope that they talk about the Dissidia game.
Oh, what happened to that?
And the other day, it just happened to pop up in my recommended videos on YouTube, and I was watching the video and I just thought about it, like, yo, what if they had Sora in here? Because he's a Square character. That would be cool.
That's like having Cloud in Smash Brothers. Like, knock it off.
No,
You better not. Yo, Ryan, you want to recount the story of that time where when they revealed Cloud in Smash and nobody knew it was Cloud until they actually saw Cloud?
All right. So here's how you know if someone's a fool or if someone's not a fool. If you watch that Cloud reveal trailer for Smash Brothers, it should be very obvious, like almost immediately, that it's that's Final Fantasy VII.
Weren't they even playing the music too?
Yeah, it was the space shot that opens the game, and then it's like the music. And then I love watching these reaction videos because it's like, oh, what is this? I have no idea. And then it's like other people are like, holy shit, is this Final Fantasy VII? And then like all of a sudden, everyone, no matter what, if they knew it or not, they're like, holy shit, I love Final Fantasy VII. It's Cloud. And then there's this one dude called Etika Network, where they show that one of Cloud's alternate costumes is his Advent Children costume. And he's like, holy shit, he has Zack's outfit.
Oh my god.
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait,
no.
does he claim to be a hardcore mature gamer, or is he just like a...
I think he does. I'm not completely sure.
He has Zack's outfit?
Yeah.
Wait, he said the Advent Children outfit was Zack's outfit?
Yeah, when the Advent Children outfit popped.
Oh my god.
I mean, Zack had the same outfit as Cloud because they were both part of this.
I'm looking up. No. It doesn't even look remotely similar. No.
Because Zack's outfit was the same as Cloud's outfit from the first game.
So if you watch a reaction video for that particular instance and they don't react before they show Cloud, call them out on it. Let them know.
Oh my god. That you know what? Wow.
It's shocking.
How
Everyone wants to love Final Fantasy VII.
They love the idea of Final Fantasy VII.
They love the edge, the personality, the spunk.
The acting, the feeling, the mommy issues.
That scene in Kingdom Hearts 2 where like Cloud like walks in and he's like, shut up. It's so bad.
Someone said he hadn't played Final Fantasy VII. How in the world would you... Wait. No. That's not even a valid excuse, because why would he say that he's wearing Zack's outfit then? Zack is from Crisis Core. That's the only way people would really, like, know of Zack. Like, oh my god, this is Zack. I love Zack. I know what he's wearing. No.
That's pretty sad. Just, if you don't know, don't speak.
Yeah, you have to call yourself out, or we're going to do it for you.
He says he doesn't say he's hardcore. He missed a lot of Final Fantasy games because he said he didn't have the money during the time of Final Fantasy VII, the PS2 era. His girlfriend educated him on 7. He played 7 on PS6. No. Final Fantasy VII is literally free. No. No. Look up. No. I'm actually generally triggered right now.
Like, holy shit, it's Cloud. I love Cloud. Cloud, please.
No.
Cloud's the truth.
That's like...
So, how much of the Final Fantasy VII trilogy are we going to see at E3?
Another 10%. I'm actually excited. I want to see how far they've come in about 6 months. Hopefully
I
that's...
just want to see
VII 2 and Cloud Returns Final Fantasy VII 3.
Cloud's Vengeance. Oh, someone just said Etika Fraud Network.
But I want to see what they've done with the... I just want to see what all they actually do with this freaking game.
Right.
And I do hate the fact that they are just, capitalizing on this game. And I mean, it's like I said in the video before, how I didn't think there would ever be a Final Fantasy VII remake because it's such a big game and everything. And that's the reason that it's going to be put in 3 different parts, because it's such a huge game. And it's going to be with current gen graphics that, if they wanted to actually make one big game, it would take a very long time and cost a lot of money.
I'll just say this:
we'll give them a remake. We'll give them 3 remakes.
Yep.
It's a remake. It's a remake for every year. People complain 3 years. No, I don't believe that, Jamal. When you say Final Fantasy VII is a big game, so it's going to be 3 parts. I played The Witcher 3. That is a massive game, so there's no reason this couldn't be one game.
I think part of it is that it's going to take 10 years. I think they even acknowledge this is going to take forever. Let's just release it a few times.
Let's be honest. I'm so glad it ain't the episodic thing we all feared. They really they killed some PR in the beginning when they reported it was episodic, and I'm like, that's not the best term to use when we got these 30-minute episodes every 9 weeks.
It's going to be 7 parts. It gets updated every 7 years.
It's an annual thing for 7 years.
Oh god!
It's like somebody could enter college and leave with a doctorate in 7 years. The game's not done.
I was in elementary school.
It's like Kingdom Hearts.
15 wasn't out. I'm in college now.
I want to see what they do. If they remake parts of Crisis Core, I'd be fine with that. It's just.
Well, isn't South Edge like a post 7 thing? Because on the original trailer, it's like had the map to South Edge on it. I believe is like post 7. If someone can correct me in the comments. I do not know. It's just. I think it'll be good, but I just need to see more of it. And I want to see what the battle system is like. I want to see an actual on-hands demo. Because that's still kind of the make or break for people. I think it might come with 2.8 or 15.
Didn't they say it's like a hybrid of action and the traditional RPG? It's like a hybrid or something.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what are you talking about at this point?
Literally,
the more they open their mouths on this game, the worse it gets. Everyone was so hyped after that PlayStation experience.
Oh man, that was pretty hype. I ain't gonna front.
And then they drop. It's gonna be episodic, and everyone's like, "Wait, what?"
But yeah. So, moving away from Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Wait, do you think we'll see a trailer for it?
Do we think we're going to get a new trailer? Maybe. It depends on what Square is promoting. All I know is the only game that I'm interested in from Square is that I Am Setsuna. Y'all know about that?
Yeah.
It's like the spiritual... I don't want to say it's a spiritual successor because that's not really the right term, but it's like the next Chrono Trigger sort of game.
Oh, no. I didn't know about that at all.
Oh,
Weren't
really?
They going to remake Chrono Trigger for Vita?
Weren't they going to put out a new Chrono game?
They were supposed to do one on GameCube back in the day. That never happened.
Oh, man.
But, you know...
Why do they milk some franchises and just completely drop the ball on others?
Why can't we get another World Ends With You?
Seriously? Hey, that countdown. We got the iPhone remakes.
Oh, the iPhone remake that ain't even on the store?
Just play Dream Drop Distance again. It's close enough.
That's all you need.
Yeah... So they're gonna show off a lot of stuff. Hopefully, what I want them to announce is games coming out this fall. Because looking at the stuff that's coming out this fall, like what are the big games besides annual stuff? Final Fantasy 15, Last Guardian, Deus Ex. Like those are the only 3 big games that I know.
Gran Turismo. I mean, that's huge for some people.
Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong, but for me, it's like.
Gentlemen, you've moved on. And we have not talked about Nintendo and why we're hyped about them.
All right, let's talk about
Nintendo.
You know what?
Okay.
We're talking about Nintendo.
Okay, all right. Actually, we do have to talk about this. Did y'all hear about this? Did y'all hear about this? I'm doing my best talk show host. So Nintendo is actually going to be showing more than one game at E3. They're going to show off 2 more, Pokemon Sun and Moon. And yes, we're counting them as 2 more games. So we're going to see a grand total of 3 games. 3 games. 3 games at E3.
They're also talking about Pokemon Go.
You know what? I really hope during the Treehouse, they're like, okay, that's done. That's our presentation with Pokemon Sun is over. Now let's move on to Pokemon Moon.
Oh my god.
If they do that, oh my god, bro, I'm going to die.
It's like, oh, that was really great. So now, what are the differences between Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon? Oh, well, we tried to differentiate the versions, but we wanted to make them pretty unison. So in Pokemon Moon, there are like 6 different Pokemon that you can't get in Pokemon Sun. And in Pokemon Sun, there are 6 different versions you can't get in Pokemon Blue. Blue? Oh, that's right. We're also, if you pre-order today, we're giving you a 15% discount off Pokemon Blue 3DS release.
And we're gonna give you some tokens on Pokemon Go, which we're releasing today. Go download it. Woo!
And it works with me, Tomo.
Oh my god. Oh, they also have the Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem maps.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that. They are.
Yeah, that is right. Mafia 3 is coming out this year. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Persona 5, that's right.
Okay, listen, it'll be a literal game changer if they say Persona 5 is day 1 release in the States.
Hey,
It won't be. They would have said it already.
No, it's gonna be a surprise for E3. I hope, Ryan. Please don't take this from me.
And they would have just announced it at E3 to begin with.
No, but they gotta get people all. No, don't you dare
I'm
take this from me.
You don't have it anymore.
You and your white man privilege. You taking away stuff from the black man.
Listen, I have my privilege. I'm gonna exercise it. Nothing the frequency can take that away from me. I was born with it, and I'm gonna die with it.
No. But here's the thing, though. They said they're showing it off at E3, so I think outside of a demo, they're gonna do another bombshell. They'll be like, "Yo, it's coming out same day," and the music starts playing, dun 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 dun, and then I'll be like, "Yes, yes."
I think they should do that with Last Guardian, because I think that would be like that game needs help. That game needs to sell well, and I think that would be a huge bombshell. And it's like it's available to download right now,
dude.
But tomorrow.
Dude, how sick, bro? That's honestly what I think they should do for one of their, not like A-list games, but for their B-list games. Like they say, all of y'all are interested, you can download it digitally today, and it's gonna be available in stores next week. Like, bro, how sick would that be?
Yeah, I don't think like Last Guardian. I think Last Guardian is really a B game in terms of like what they expected to sell.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like a 10-hour single player experience. Like as much as I'm excited for it, I know we're all excited for it. It's a huge deal. It's just not like a juggernaut.
Yeah, it's honestly I think it's gonna be like Rise of the Tomb Raider. Probably sell 1 million, and that's where it'll be. You know.
Yeah. Hey, one thing that we cannot forget about, and we do have to give a little bit of hype to Nintendo, because they have their own version, basically, of Persona coming out, their Tokyo Mirage.
No, you know what? No, I bought a Wii U, and they promised me Zelda, and they're delaying Zelda to screw me over.
You're right.
I'm not talking about Nintendo. I'm so sick.
Wait. Doesn't that game come out in like 2 weeks?
It comes out, like the 23rd or something like that.
Oh, God.
So,
that reminds me. Mother 3
And that's the sad thing, though. After Tokyo Mirage, there's literally nothing else.
No, you have Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Baby Wrigley in Lego form. Come on.
There's literally nothing else. And then the sad thing is, you know that Nintendrones are not gonna buy the freaking game. So for them to get something else that's good on that caliber as it is, it's not gonna be there, because I've looked at gameplay of it and story elements and everything of it. It is literally a Persona game.
Jamal, obviously everyone's excited over Paper Mario Color Splash.
Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
But how could we possibly forget about Kirby Robot crossover?
Oh, you know what the sad thing is? I've seen more memes of the game than the actual game.
I used to like Kirby. Now what are they doing?
Yeah. Someone thinks Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out this year.
Oh, you poor soul.
Wow, yes.
We said the same thing.
I saw someone on Reddit who was like, "Yeah, I can't wait for Final Fantasy VII Remake in 2016." I'm like, "Oh no,
dog, stop!"
Oh, no.
Oh, it's just
just the fact that Nintendo is completely, they're doing a console thing like the Xbox and the PlayStation as well, but it's just going to be a brand new console because the Wii U fucking sucks.
But we're not going to see it until it comes out, like the Saturn.
Stupid. It's the dumbest decision ever. Why would you not talk about your?
No, you want to know something funny? You want to know something funny? Let's talk about this for a little bit, since people have been asking us about it. It's kind of funny because I've heard people say that the reason why Nintendo delayed showing off the NX is because there's so much stuff happening at E3, so they want all eyes on them at their own event. Nobody cares about Nintendo Direct. When are people going to realize that?
Wait, what Nintendo Direct? There's no Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, they can just do a Nintendo Direct to hype people up. Listen, Nintendo Direct does not cater to the majority. Nintendo Direct, you're only going to know about this if you are into Nintendo games. E3, you don't... E3, listen, even if you work in like freaking Best Buy and Target and Staples, like I worked at Staples for freaking 2.5 years, and when E3 happened, there was stuff on the website for the employees. They were like, hey, listen, these are the things that are happening with these new consoles, PS4 and Xbox One. No one's talking about the Nintendo NX like that. Like, seriously.
I think the biggest flaw in the argument is that, like, these damage controlling, like, gaming journalism websites are trying to say, like, Apple does it. Yeah, people give a shit about Apple. People are, like, paying attention for Apple, and they know, They're like looking for Apple information when there's a new iPhone or something announced. Everyone looks at them. No one cares about Nintendo. No one buys their console.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I am a middle school teacher, and teaching 11 to 14-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
When we had field day, and I brought the Wii U.
Oh no!
Nobody freaking cared about it. Nobody wanted to play the Wii U. Everybody wanted to play the PlayStation 4.
I had one of my friends come over when Mario Kart 8 came out, and he's like, "Oh, did Nintendo release a new console or something?"
Yeah,
it's obsolete. Even with their main demographic that they want to pull in, it's obsolete with them.
Guys! Breaking news: Sephiroth is a pre-order bonus for World of Final Fantasy. Okay.
I forgot that. Actually, no, I do want to play that.
That was the biggest troll of all time.
Oh my god! I think they knew what they were doing when they showed that off.
Then they did it again with Kingdom Hearts the next day. They did it twice.
They're learning, bro. They're freaking learning.
They're trying to love
like the hedgehog, but they're trying the meme.
Right. Oh, everybody in the chat, we've officially surpassed the hour mark for this episode of Hunt the Truth. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you smash that motherfucking like button. Follow us on Twitter. The Twitter links have been provided by our very, very good friend Dante. Dante? Who the hell is Dante? I don't even know. It's like Winter Soldier. Who the heck is Dante? But then again, there is the Twitter account of Dante who you posted. So yeah, Tundex has provided us with all of the Twitter links right there. Give us a follow. Spread out the Hunt the Truth hashtag to bring more clarity to the gaming scene. So now, moving away from Nintendo for a bit, because we want to talk about a little bit more relevant stuff.
Battlefront 2 with a campaign?
Yeah, Battlefront 2, Titanfall 2.
I really want to play Titanfall, and that's going to be multiplat now, right?
That's multiplat.
PS4 is pushing it hard on their Twitter, at least.
But here's the thing, though. I heard a rumor that Titanfall 2 and Battlefield will release within weeks of each other.
Yeah, I heard that too.
If anything, I think if they want the game to succeed, they got to release Titanfall mad early, because despite what people say, Battlefield I think is going to be the biggest shooter this fall.
I think so. What else is there going to be?
I mean, there's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Then there's Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered.
I think. Okay, I will just say this though to show that we are unbiased. There's going to be a lot of Sony ponies who were hating on Titanfall. They're going to be like, "Oh, I can't wait to play Titanfall 2." You know how they said "Yo, Titanfall doesn't matter. It doesn't have a campaign." Now it's multiplayer.
Fair, it really didn't matter.
In the grand scheme of things, it didn't matter. It really didn't.
But now that they're getting it, they're like, "Oh, Titanfall's the truth."
That's the truth.
It's like all these people. It's like, "Oh, PC gaming doesn't matter. Graphics don't matter. New PS4 with better graphics. Oh boy."
Yeah. But you know what?
Give me that.
What's actually even more hilarious, Ryan, and this is, I think, it's kind of Shakespearean when you think about it. How Sony secured the exclusive marketing for Call of Duty games right as they start to go downhill.
I mean, Black Ops 3 was a big deal, and then it ended.
Then you got back to Infinity War. That's what happened.
Remember when Infinity Ward was like, "Oh, who cares about Treyarch? Infinity Ward's the real deal." And then Modern Warfare 3 came out.
Oh my god! And then Ghosts.
Oh, don't even remind me about Ghost.
Ghost is the best Call of Duty of all time.
Dude, Ghost had that Snoop Dogg announcer DLC.
Yeah, did you have to pay money for that?
Wait,
you did.
That's it.
Yeah.
See, hey, Tekken Tag 2, you had Snoop Dogg in there already, so you didn't have to worry about that. He had his own level and everything.
Oh my god! But I actually do wish they would do more with those celebrity voice packs.
Just backing up 1 second. Kimbo Slice was 42. Suck it, Chris. All right, keep going.
He was what?
Yeah, 42.
He was. Okay.
You were saying he was 57.
No, I was talking about Prince.
I
said we're talking about Prince.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Kimbo Slice.
No, Kimbo Slice is his 40s. People are gonna
That's what I was saying.
I said Prince, man. Prince was 57.
We haven't talked about VR at all.
Oh yeah, VR is going to be a thing. I don't talk about VR mainly because it's something you have to experience to have an opinion on. You know.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem with it.
Yeah.
I've never done anything VR at all.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah, everyone who uses it says it's awesome, but I don't know.
Actually, that's gonna change. Six Flags.
Oh, they're having VR there?
The Six Flags here in Texas, one of the rides, the Shockwave, if you're familiar with it.
No.
In this area, well, I know you're not, obviously, I'm talking to Texas people, but they've changed that to where you have the option to put on a VR headset as you're riding the ride, and it turns it into like,
wow,
you're supposed to be like shooting a mothership and aliens and stuff, so you can do that while you're riding it. And the one thing I have done, it's not quite VR. We went on a field trip where it was like a 7-dimensional, that's what they call it, the moving theater at Ripley's
4D something.
And it was one where you got to, the chairs moved and everything, and you got to shoot the screen and everything. It was pretty cool. So they're going to add that to roller coasters, which is interesting.
That's pretty cool.
VR and gaming, I don't know. Like, I don't like the concept of putting something on my head and I can't see what's happening really around me. I'm not, I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird to me.
It's almost like the ride broke and I'm falling off the top of the car.
Seriously, that's true.
I like the idea of VR and what you could do with it and the practical applications. But again, I don't talk about it because unless I experience it and I actually get things that aren't just glorified tech demos, that's why I don't understand people are damage controlling for Oculus and PlayStation VR. Like, you haven't used it, only a handful of people have used it, so all you're going on is just the hope that it'll be good. I mean, I'll go to a Sony store, I'll try it out, I'll see if I like it, but $400, $500, $600 for these headsets, and it's just, for me, they have to definitely push it out to the masses more than you just taking the plunge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see,
I think, like, my thing,
Connect at Best Buys, like they had Connect set up at Best Buys, and that's where most people tested it out. I think they'll probably do stuff like that. I just don't want to get pink eye.
Oh God, that's another. Oh, it's so true.
And apparently they get really sweaty.
Oh, see, now I have to buy my own headset. Fuck. I'm not testing it out at any stores, not unless it's a private sanctioned.
Yeah, don't do it at stores.
No.
I know at Six Flags I read up on it, and they said that they actually clean it between each.
Well, you can replace the foam at least the Oculus.
Yeah.
So they do that.
I mean, there's a lot of cool practical applications for VR, and I think it'll work. But again, I just want to see if it. I think it's going to take off, like, because unlike 3D, there's actually more practical applications than 3D.
Yeah.
And I think
they're doing a Sword Art Online that's going to be VR, and I believe
I heard that was
Final
fake.
Fantasy, is it? Well, I know Final Fantasy
Yeah.
14. Final Fantasy 14 is going to use the headset.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to use it on PlayStation 4, so that's going to be a thing.
I think it's VR's right now. It's in its infancy, and a lot of people are going to see it as very slow. So they're going to say that, oh, VR is not taking off, it's dead. But I think after a year or so, it'll become more immersive because unlike PlayStation Move, Kinect, motion controls, that is a new way to play. VR is just a companion to your experience, so it kind of helps more with the immersion. It's not taking you away from the actual game, you know? That's how I look at it anyway.
I think, too, on top of this is the VR thing. I think a lot of people are expecting it to be like what you see on TV. You put on this headset and you're in this new world and you can walk around and interact with stuff and use your hands and everything, which they do have these little paddle things I have seen.
But that ain't in a $400 bundle.
No, not at all.
So I mean, $400
unless you want to spend probably like a G, you're not going to be able to get all the extra stuff, because even with the PlayStation stuff, isn't it going to work with the Move as well?
Yeah. I don't know if they can do a legacy controller, if they're going to have new ones. But
no,
yeah,
like you can. I think you can use old Move controllers.
Oh, okay, good. So I can finally
go to GameStop and scoop them up before they jack up the price again.
Oh yeah, but you can get them for like $5. But you know what's actually funny, Jamal? Since you mentioned how it is in those commercials where they overact. Do y'all remember? Oh, you might not remember this. Oh my God, I can't believe they actually did this. You remember why do I have a feeling you know what I'm talking about before talking about it?
All right. So I saw a picture online, and it's like, y'all are freaking out at the lesbian couple in Finding Dory, but no one cared when Squidward fucked the Krabby Patty, and it's like a picture of a Krabby Patty with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Nobody freaked out over B movie
Get
either.
out of here. They said Nintendo already did VR, Virtual Boy. Get out of here with that
Disgusting.
Burn your eyes out.
Jamal, you're all kinds of violent on this stream tonight.
I'm sorry, but I actually could ban him, but I'm not gonna do that.
All right, so back to what I was saying. Y'all remember in the early days of the Wii where they would put out commercials of people playing it?
Freaking Metroid, they were rolling behind the couches and Red Steel.
No,
they really sold it.
Do y'all remember the Japanese commercial for Twilight Princess?
No.
And they had oh my god! I'll have to send it to y'all after the stream, and I'll post it in the chat here too. But basically, it's this dude who was overacting every single thing. Like, you know the segments where Link would equip those boots and it would be magnetized to the things up top?
Yeah.
This dude legit bent his body over. I'm not even going to finish. There you go. You can use your imagination.
I watched recently with Djibouti Dubs. They did something with you remember the Wii U thing when they announced the Wii U and had the guy talk to the action figure and everything?
Oh. Yeah, like the
bad. And when the guy was playing Zombie U, he had the gamepad, and when he was shooting it, he was moving the gamepad like he was shooting. Like,
oh my god!
Like, come on, y'all.
Remember that Peter Molyneux shit show, Milo?
You remember first person shooters on Kinect?
Oh no! Remember Kinect?
Oh, someone has a question. Do you guys not like Nintendo games? It seems like you really hate Nintendo. At this point, 5 years ago, I'd have a different answer. But right now, guys, just hear me out for a second. Be honest. What is Nintendo doing to benefit gaming?
All right, I'm a Pokemon file, so they always got me there. But literally, other than that,
I mean, I'm looking at my Wii U collection, and it has about 15 to 20 games in it, not including the stuff that's downloaded. So I am a Nintendo fan, and that's why I'm so hard on them, because they fucking suck right now.
Yeah,
seriously.
I know. It's like they have so much potential.
They have so much potential. They have great games, and I do like Nintendo as a company, and I do like their IPs. They don't innovate. They don't take. I'm not even going to say they don't innovate. They don't even keep to the norm of what's going on. I've said this so many times. Nintendo, they are the granddaddies of gaming. They're stuck in their old ways, and they don't want to move on at all. They don't want to figure out what people want. And like I keep saying, I teach middle school age kids. They can't keep middle school age kids into what they're doing.
But that's who they're trying to sell to.
And that's who they're trying to sell to. If they can't keep them, they are doing something wrong.
But why would I ever need voice chat in Splatoon? It's not like I want to talk to people when I'm playing.
No, here's the thing.
You want to keep the kiddies safe.
You want the reason why they say they don't like having story and cutscenes in games is because they think that kids wouldn't be interested in that, but their kids aren't buying their games anyway. So it's kind of like we miss out on shit now.
We're gonna censor Fire Emblem Fates because we don't want the kids to see it. But no kid bought that game.
Yeah.
And Son Goku got it right, 100%. They keep doing gimmicks. That's the problem with Nintendo. They don't want to follow the norms, which I understand you want to do your own thing, but at the same time, you do your own thing as well as making sure that you are competent in the gaming sphere right now. If you don't even have the basic features of the last gen consoles and the last gen consoles.
Oh shit, that's
what's
true.
wrong with you?
I look at it like this. You're not being different by lacking features. That's it.
Seriously, that's all they say. We're trying to be different. We're not competing.
That's such a cop-out answer. Why
No. They aren't competing because they are basically okay with being a side bitch because that's all they are.
There it is.
It's like that kid who underachieves in school. It's like, yeah, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Nintendo is... If you ever buy a Nintendo console expecting to get the best that's out there and you want that to be your primary gaming experience, congratulations, you played yourself. Because you're not going to get anything good on there. You need to get... Nintendo consoles are a great complement to the real gaming consoles. And this is coming from a straight up Nintendo fan, hardcore from the day one.
This man bought Wii U day one.
I bought Wii U day one.
Oh, you poor souls.
Yeah, where's my ambassador games?
Oh my God! They still haven't. Did y'all even use that discount that they gave you for buying the deluxe edition?
All that ended after a year.
I know,
but yeah,
okay. Just making sure, because I'm about to say like,
you got money
know
back.
how to use it.
Yeah, you got money back if you bought stuff online. So yeah, that was nice, but it's gone, so it doesn't matter.
It's gone.
Do you think Nintendo's fault? You know, we can do an entire post-stream discussion about Nintendo what went wrong. If y'all guys want that, comment down below. Let us know, because we'll probably do that at another point. What went wrong with Nintendo?
I'll give you a hashtag if y'all want to see it. Just let me know.
Yeah, actually, we can post a poll on Twitter, and if you guys are watching, Jamal can do that, and I can retweet it. So just check it out. But now let's move on to. There was another thing we had to discuss. We discussed hype. We discussed the games that were announced, some of the rumors, what we want to see. I'm trying to think. There was something else we needed to talk about. What the heck was it?
This isn't that, but like I want my Cloud Amiibo. Just do it. Let's just finish this.
I thought, aren't they doing one?
Yeah, they are. But there's no date for it.
Yeah. Okay. Here. Yeah. Look at that. Look at all the comments. Everyone's like, yes, do it. Yo.
There's Mother 3 rumors are fucking real this year. So.
Aren't they real every year?
Yeah, but Mother 1 came out last year. That's the difference.
I mean, I would like it. I've seen a full playthrough of the game on YouTube.
I mean, fans translated it already, like a decade ago. But it's cool if it's canon.
Well, listen. I'll just say this: something's coming if Nintendo files a cease and desist to a 10-year-old thing. There you go. How about
Minecraft on the Wii U?
Oh yeah, oh my God.
Oh my God, that's infuriating. That really pissed me off.
But yeah.
We know this now. We made this.
Okay, there's the poll. If you check,
it's on Twitter. Okay,
yeah.
Sweet. Guys, head over to twitter.com. My Twitter is NeoGameSpark, spelled the standard way. Is my YouTube. I'm gonna retweet this, and then you guys can vote there, so we know exactly.
I don't hate Nintendo. Like most of my top 5 games of all time are Nintendo games.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I love Nintendo. The games, but I just don't like the business practices of the company right now.
Oh, let's move on to something good. Speaking of better companies, Last of Us 2. Yes.
Not this year.
Next year.
I don't think this year.
Well, it's not coming. Oh, you don't think they're going to announce it this year? You don't? Really?
Yeah, I think next year it gets announced.
Okay, actually, let's play this game. Realistically, what... Okay, here we go. 3 things. 3 things you want from each of the big 3 console manufacturers, and then 3 things that you realistically think are going to happen. So we can start off with Microsoft, then Sony, and then Nintendo. So I want to start with you, Ryan. 3 things that you want to happen. Not something that's like crazy out of this world, it's never going to happen, but 3 things that are realistic, and then 3 things that is just factual.
Gears 4 PC.
Okay.
What else do I want? Halo Master Chief Collection PC.
Okay.
And, I don't really know. I don't really want anything else to be
Halo
honest.
6!
Please stop.
Wait, don't they got to get ready to announce that soon?
No, I think they'll let Gears 4 do their thing, and then they'll do it.
Probably next year.
Yeah, what else? Oh, give me a Conquer. I didn't think that'd be the one.
We are getting a Conquer game. What are you saying?
No, in the can.
It's canceled.
Canceled.
Oh, they got canceled.
Canceled.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy about that.
I know, right?
Okay. So for the next company, Sony. What do I think?
Yeah, 3 things you think are going to happen.
I want.
Well, think things you want. Yeah.
I want Last Guardian to come out over the summer.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. Kind of caught me with my pants down. See, I want another good juicy exclusive. I feel like the PS4 is really lacking that. I like Horizon's cool, but I want like an old IP. I want something comfortable. And what else? Maybe I don't know, man. Like it sounds like I really want anything from them. I just want them to surprise me.
Okay. Nintendo.
Nintendo, I want. I mean, like they're not even showing anything, so what can I even say?
True.
I mean, I like. There's rumors Luigi's Mansion NX is a thing. That'd be really cool. I love Luigi's Mansion. I
Mm.
didn't really love the 3DS one because they made it more portable and like chopped up for missions.
I still got to finish that one. I haven't even touched it.
I want a sun. I want something. I want them to do something with Mario Sunshine because I feel like now's the time to do that.
Man, where they should do a Splatoon.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought that was like. I thought that was in the bag that like Flood would be a weapon in Splatoon or something, or Alfino would be a stage, but they never did. I don't get that.
They could even do a freaking mode in there. They could make a straight up mode where you ink up the stuff and then they have to get rid of it. And it was one team trying, instead of everybody trying to claim territory, you could try to do a little Mario thing and have some people with Flood and try to get rid of the stuff. Yeah.
And for my last thing, I'd like to see a good amount of Sun and Moon because I just love Pokemon. They said they're going to show gameplay, but a good amount.
Okay.
Isn't that out like in the fall?
November 18th for us, and then Europe November 22nd.
Okay. Nice. Jamal, your turn. 3 things that you want to happen at the conference, starting with Microsoft.
Microsoft, I want to see games that make me want to turn on my Xbox One. Anything. I'm asking for anything right now because I don't. Actually, yeah. What about Cuphead? What happened to that?
Yeah, they actually just showed some gameplay for it.
But I mean, I have an Xbox One. That was what I got on my first check in my new job, which I don't know why I wasted my money on it, but whatever. And I literally don't play that thing at all.
Oh God, Mirrors. Speaking of things that he just didn't even know.
Let him finish.
Okay.
Yeah, true. Maybe. Well, yeah. That's honestly it because I can't say 3 things for Microsoft because I have not played their console since I've had it for this year.
Okay.
For Sony, I want information about Kingdom Hearts 3.
We all do.
Yes, of course.
That's like a daily thing.
Well, I think more realistically is a 2.8 release date.
Yeah.
I don't want realistic. We were talking about what I want, and I want Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, we're doing realistic.
We're doing realistic.
Okay, I guess.
Don't go above and beyond with Square.
That's true, because they'll just laugh on stage like, no.
And they'll have no mask on.
Oh
God, the moon.
That was so weird. Okay, continuing. I want to see more about this rumored PlayStation 4K or whatever, see what it's about. And I guess I want them to make me a believer for this VR thing, see if I actually want to do that. Nice. Nintendo, I just want you to be competent again. I want you to matter.
This is the realistic section.
Oh my God.
I mean, I would say I want them to show us something about the new console that makes us excited, but that's not going to happen.
No.
Oh, I didn't even mention, but like apparently like the NX isn't crossed, and now there's like a handheld rumor, like the MH or something.
Oh, that's back in the rumor mill? Because I remember it first started off as like a handheld, then a console, and then like a hybrid. Oh boy.
Man, Nintendo I just want them to figure out what the hell they're trying to do because they are just so lost right now.
Oh, man, all right, so my turn. 3 things from Microsoft. First off, I want to see more emphasis on PC games. And with those PC games, either you fix the living hell out of UWP or you just gut that shit entirely and put the stuff on Steam as well. Because it's not a PC game if you have to go through so much of that BS. The second thing I want to see from them is... I want to see like the next Xbox system. I want to see that even if it is marginally more powerful and the old Xbox gets swept under the rug. It doesn't matter. Like who the hell owns an Xbox One? Let's be real. So I want to see more of that new Xbox Scorpio or whatever. The third thing I want to see from them. I want to see I want to see more of a reason to own Xbox One. I mean, let's be real. like 10 years ago, you could see reasons why people would own a 360 over a PS3. Nowadays, there's, even if you just take away the exclusives that Xbox One has and the multiplies and stuff, it's just, there's nothing really interesting. What are you getting that people are buying? Forza, Halo, Gears, but no one really
Gears
cares
is on
about
PC now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of this stuff. I mean, I think Microsoft and Phil Spencer alluded to this, that they're like pushing to just be like a PC thing.
Yeah, for them, they're trying to build up I think the Xbox brand is what they're trying to do long term, because it makes more sense than having just one box. I get it. But at the same time, if you're trying to build up the Xbox brand, again, focus on PC and just, I think you brought this up a couple months ago, you might as well just make a really high-end Steam box. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the Xbox is essentially becoming, if all their games and everything is being shared with Windows, you know?
You know, I'm not even sure if there's a problem with that, as long as it's like a competitive price.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Like, there's a lot of interesting things they could do. From Sony, I want to see more exclusives for 2016. I mean, I really love the PlayStation 4, but like, this is a problem that everybody has this generation. The really good exclusives are too few and far between. I mean, thankfully we got Uncharted and Ratchet and Clank back to back. I love that we got them, like, literally Ratchet and Clank one month, Uncharted the next one. But this fall, all I'm really seeing is Gran Turismo Sport, which is, I mean, cool for the people who like Gran Turismo. But I'm like still waiting for like the next big exclusive to light the world on fire. I thought it was going to be Horizon, but that got pushed back, so, you know, it's whatevs. Second thing I want to see from them, I want to see more, I mean, this, like I said, going back to a remakes thing, I want to see more PS2 games on PS4. I think that's a really good untapped market to bring back a lot of the old stuff. I mean, I've been playing Parappa the Rapper 2 recently, and it's just, like, it's a really great time in gaming that we don't have nowadays. Everything is just so
don't make
uber.
them like that anymore.
Yeah, like, I just want to see more fun brought back to gaming. The third thing I want to see from them, being realistic, of course. Fuck it, if we're not being realistic anymore. I want to see something with Legend of Dragoon. I don't care if it's a HD remake. I don't care if it's a new game.
You poor soul.
I know, dude. I want to see something. Okay, I'm gonna cheat for a second. I want to see something with Dart. Woo! I want to see something with some of the old guard PlayStation games, whether it be Medieval, Parappa. Yeah, that. Oh wow, yeah. I want to see something with some of the old guard PlayStation mascots. I want to see something from them that's actually a good traditional return to form, because the last time we got that was Sly Cooper 4, which I've heard was good. Nintendo. Oh boy. Okay, here. I hope Nintendo just trolled the living shit out of everybody and reveals the NX. Part of me is hoping that they... Yes, like, they were legit. They come on stage, they have their stream that they announce it like 20 minutes beforehand, and they're like, oh, we're here to talk about a new console, Nintendo NX. Wait, that's just the code name. Here's the real name. And they go and they detail it, and they're like, you can play it at E3. Imagine how sick they would...
Yo,
seriously.
What if they said that the NX will not be discussed there because they're going to reveal the new name of it?
I mean, there
We're
you
not
go.
talking about the NX. We're talking about the Nintendo. That's just it. Just called the Nintendo.
They did go back to the red logo, so they might just be doing a it's just Nintendo.
It would be cool, and I would definitely be like, all right, Nintendo, I see you. But again, trying to be realistic. I mean, the only thing that I could really get excited for is if they, I don't know if they'll do this, but I hope they help out with localizations for some 3DS games in Japan. I would love to see them help speed up the process. I don't think that's going to happen, but...
I mean, they did it with Devil's Third.
I forgot about that game.
You mean where they tried to shaft it for, in this case, good reasons, because the game was...
Because it was abysmal.
Yeah. And then one more thing from Nintendo that I want to see. Honestly, one more thing. I mean, I can't even say much, because 3DS, all the games I'm looking forward to are, like, in this case from Capcom, Monster Hunter, Ace Attorney.
You need to play Monster Hunter. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm going to buy it, play it for 5 hours, and then leave it back on the shelf and say, we need to play it, Jamal, but we never do. This is true. This is exactly what happened with Monster Hunter 4. We bought it, played it for a few, Never played it again. We were supposed to play it when Jamal was up here, but we didn't. But I think that's going to change.
You need to play a lot.
Yeah, like you can't just on and off it. You got to play it.
Yeah, you got to dedicate time to it.
Yeah.
I think the game works better on 3DS.
It is fun. I mean, it could work on consoles. It worked beautifully with Try.
I played it. I don't even know how many hours I put in a Try on the Wii. Oh my god.
At the very minimum, I put like 100, 200 hours into that.
I played so freaking much.
It was amazing. But yeah, that's basically it from Nintendo. I want them to like troll the living shit out of everybody, but knowing them, they're literally just gonna be trolls and get you hyped up for Paper Mario
They'll play themselves.
Yeah, they'll pull a DJ Khaled.
I mean, Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. Save it.
Someone said Sonic Maker. Oh, imagine Sega announces that. I would die.
That'd be pretty. Actually,
no.
Hey, the fans can. Oh, never mind. Never mind. No, they couldn't.
oh, you're roboting.
Yeah, they trying to take you.
Don't play anything.
Nintendo's trying to censor another YouTuber, please. No.
All right, but I think that's pretty much all we wanted to discuss for this pre-E3 installment of Hunt the Truth Cast.
Let me change my name, Shuhei. Let me do it.
You know, it's actually funny, speaking of that, this is what pissed me off so much. Someone actually faked a tweet from Shuhei saying that, tired of your name, ... change is coming, winky face. I know, right?
All right, one more thing I do want from Nintendo. Let me cross-buy my games.
Oh!
I like Mario Bros. 1.
Oh, you see, we can bring that up in the post-stream discussion of Nintendo, which seems universally like y'all want it to happen. So we're gonna.
Yeah, I like that. It was like 94%.
It's gonna turn into the roast of Nintendo. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I'm just letting y'all know things are gonna get crazy. We're gonna set aside a date this week, possibly tomorrow. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm here tomorrow.
Yeah, so if y'all are down tomorrow evening, it's definitely something that we might be able to do. Anyways, I want to thank my co-host once again for another great episode. Our first live installment. I think this might become a regular thing for us.
It was fun. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. Good time.
Sweet. So as always, you guys, if you enjoyed watching, make sure to hit that like button. Lets us know you enjoyed it. Leave us any comments and feedback so we can improve on future episodes of Hunt the Truth. And if you enjoyed it, just, tweet it out, follow us, subscribe to these guys on YouTube. Just do what you got to do to spread the truth and bring more clarity to gaming. My name is NGS, signing off for Hunt the Truth Cast. Tundex, Ryan, once again, thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. It was fun.
Roboting up a storm, you are, Tundex.
Stupid shit.
You're a teacher.
Yeah, you shouldn't be roboting up in this, man. Leave that to the kids. But we'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Bye.
All right, so we still on.
I left that purposely because it sounded so funny. All right, now we're gone.